start with a baby subtraction addition kind of problem, and then we're going to move on to some bigger ones, okay? So let's start with pretty simple one. X over x minus 3 equals. Okay. Check it. That's not too bad. Actually, this one, on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as difficulty of rational functions, this one is about a 3. Yeah. Yesterday were the ones. Okay, so we're going to keep doing the same thing. X can't be what? 3. X cannot be 3. If X ends up being 3, then that's not an answer. Okay. Now, I do remember looking over some of your shoulders and seeing on your computer Carnegie telling you what to do with this. Does anybody remember? No? Were you there? Were you just clicking along?
I see it every time.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get rid of the x minus 3 in the denominator. That's going to make our life easier if we can just get rid of that. Alright? What? We're going to multiply times x minus 3. Yeah. So I'm going to multiply, because whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I'm going to multiply times x minus 3 over here, and times x minus 3 over here. What happens when I multiply this x minus 3? Yeah, I have just x equals. Now this one, when I multiply it here, what happens? What's on bottom? Yep, so I just have a 9. Now, here, do what you were just doing. This time, is there anything on bottom to cancel it out? Is there anything under that 5? No, so this one actually has to be multiplied out. So, negative 5 times x would be what? Yep, and a negative 5 times a negative 3 would be plus 15. So I have x equals 24 minus 5x. Okay, finish that problem. Okay, what did you do to finish this problem? Add 5x. Okay. So I have 6x equals 24. And then what? X equals 4. Is that one of our restrictions? No. That's our answer. So not too bad, right? All right. Now, I'm going to write another problem here, and I'm going to show you it has more than one denominator. This one had the same thing in the bottom, so multiplying by that one thing got rid of everything. But this problem, you're going to see, has more than one thing in the denominator. Okay. I'm going to pause a second and let you get this together. We're going to solve the same problem, but we're going to solve it 2 different ways. And you can pick your favorite. No. That would be a bad choice. Okay. No matter what, Your first step right here needs to be this. Okay. Now, what are the things that x can't be? Can't be 4. Can't be 0. Okay. Let's start it off trying to get it to look like yesterday's. Okay? That's the first way we're going to do it. My goal is to make it look like a rational. What are you looking for? Equals a rational, so I can cross multiply. Okay, that's my goal, is to make it look like that. A rational equals a rational, so I can cross multiply. So there can't be a plus sign between it. It has to just be something over something and cross multiply. That's my goal. So in order to get that to happen, these two have to have common denominators, so I can add them together. Okay? Alright. This one has an x and an x minus 4. This one just has an x. What does it mean? An x minus 4. So that's going to get to stay exactly the same. This one becomes 4x minus 16. So that's going to be what? 4x minus 10. Okay, now this right here is yesterday's work, right? Yep, everybody agree with that? Okay, so you can finish. Okay, so cross multiply, I have 4x minus 10 times x minus 4 and 2 times x minus 4. Alright? Okay. So this is going to be 4x squared minus 16x minus 10x minus 40 equals 2x squared minus 8x 4x squared minus 26x. So move these over, but I have to subtract the 2x squared, so it's going to be 2x squared. I have to add 8x. Negative 26 plus 8 would be negative 18. Be what? Yeah, it is. Thank you. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to factor out a 2, so I have smaller numbers to work with. 2x squared minus 9x plus 20 equals 0, because now I can easily say that's going to be x minus 5 and x minus 4. Two numbers that multiply equal a positive 20 and add to be a negative 9, a negative 5, and a negative 4. Way easier to work with than 80 and 18, right? So that means my answers are 5 and 4. It can't be 4, so it's 5. Okay? So there's one way to solve this that gets it back to looking like it did yesterday. Okay? Does everyone have this written? Can I erase it? The way we're going to do this is more like this one. We're going to try to eliminate the denominators altogether and have just a nice line of numbers to work with, okay? So I want to eliminate the denominators. I have to multiply by something that makes them cancel out, okay? So, and everything, you can't multiply by different things. Remember that. You can't, oh, well, I need to multiply times x minus 4 here, because that'll make that cancel out. I need to multiply times x here. I need to multiply times x minus 4 here. No, you got to get them all at once, okay? If there were 3 different things, we'd have to multiply by all 3 things at the same time. But we just have 2. We have x and x minus 4. X minus 4. If I multiply this entire equation times x and x minus 4, I'm going to knock out all the denominators. Two more inches at least on this thing. 3 would be good, but 2 would be good. Okay. Now, when I multiply here, what happens to the x minus 4? It cancels. Everything cancels. Boom. And I'm just left with 6. When I multiply here, what happens? Not this one. The x's cancel, and I'm left with 4x minus 16 equals. Here, what happens? Exactly, and I'm left with 2x. Okay, solve that. Okay, what? Right here? It's not on the bottom. I'm multiplying it over 1. Okay, you can solve that, right? Solve that. Okay, what did you do to solve this now? This turns into what? 4x minus 10 equals 2x. So then what? Subtract 4x. And I have a negative 10 equals a negative 2x. So I have a negative 2. And what does x equal? 5, which is correct. The exact same answer we got on the other one. Okay, so 2 methods that will get you to the same answer. It depends on which method you like better. Okay, which one do you want to do? But 2 methods to get the exact same answer. Does everybody have this one written?
Yes.
No, I said 2 people right. Well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to give you one to do by yourself, or not necessarily by yourself, with your partner, at least, okay? But without me until the end. Alright, so you multiplied, this is x minus 2, so x can't be 0, and it can't be 2. So you multiplied everything. Alright, okay, so what does that leave me right here? 10. What does that leave me right here? Alright, what does that leave me right here? Okay, so that's going to be, oh, 3x. Sorry. Alright, so x plus 8 equals 3x. And then what? Subtract x. 8 equals 2x. Pretty good. Okay. Look at your page at 8-3 again.